18 years ago, I embarked on a doctorate study. I was looking for the busiest, craziest, noisiest, smelliest workspace. And then got onto call centers. Call centers or contact centers are business divisions. It's often outsourced to other companies. And this is where organizations communicate with their clients, either to service them, to sell new products, or to raise collections, these various processes. But whenever a company needs to engage with their customers, large volume of customers, it often is going through a contact center operation. And it could also be across various channels. Traditionally, it's been voice, so it's phone, but it's also been email or web chats, or even AI bots have started to take over that function. But the reality is that it is often a lot of people sitting in the same space and having to manage calls on a continuous basis. So often these agents do hundreds of calls or hundreds of client interactions throughout the day. So needless to say, it's a busy, noisy, engaging, high sensory overloaded type of an environment. Hence me doing my research there. Because I went from the premise, high threshold individuals who are typically sensory seeking would really thrive on that type of environment because it's busy, it's engaging, there's constant activity going on, and often the energy is high, the pace is very fast. So that really suits a sensation seeker really well. And that's, by the way, what my research and that was my hypothesis, and my research confirmed that. Yet on the flip side, people who are more sensory sensitive, who's got lower thresholds, they prefer to work at more contained, quieter environments where there's more predictability. Typically, this group of people do not enjoy and do not really suit the call center industry that well, because unconsciously their brains get overloaded. They just get totally overwhelmed because there's massive amount of sensory stimulation happening. So it's basically a misfit of genetic predisposition. However, they often do exceptionally well in data capturing, or when there's strategy or systems that's needed to be done in more contained type of environments. So what we are saying here, that the call center industry is really well suited for one particular person in the front office, calling, customer engaging, frontline positioning. But for those back office staff who often work more contained, more with data, quieter, the opposite group, the sensory avoiders, work really, really well with that group. And we're not talking about skill here. This has got nothing to do with your productivity, your intellect, how well you work, your skill set. No, this is all about what environment, and in particular what work environment, works best for your brain. And if we can do this matching, we set people up for success. It's literally as simple as that. So with home working becoming a thing after COVID, brilliant. We also know now there's a large group of call center agents that don't typically thrive in the front office calling positions, that if they are given the flexibility to work from home, the chances are that they will really, really do well. So it's a little bit of how do we use sensory thresholds and sensory intelligence within the contact center space, because it's a really important business unit that really need to look at, are they getting the right people in? Where are they allocating these people? And then also, how can we manage them for optimum productivity? So not only does the employee benefit, but obviously the organization will also benefit. Everyone's happy, everyone works best, and it's a win-win situation. That's all for today, guys. Take care and cheers.